Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello.
I am Erica.
And I'm Yala.
And welcome to the Love You podcast, where we are here to do what?
Give you all the E's.
We are here to equip, to educate, and to empower the body of Christ so that we can do what now, my sister? What is it?
Live the abundant life,
yes,
girl.
we are. Yes, we are. We were made to do just that thing. But listen, we are so super excited today. We are having our first panel with a guest today. Woo! Yeah! We're excited. So, so I'm Erica, and we got Yala, and we got William, and we got Brother Antwon. Right? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a little quick bio here.
Okay.
So Mr. William Basby is originally from Cochran, Georgia. Okay, hometown. He is 35 years old. He is married to the beautiful Miss Sharonda Basby for 4 years. Woo! And they have one beautiful, handsome, cute little baby named William Basby Ivy, or the fourth, and they call him Ivy. And he's 16 months old.
Cute, Ivy.
Right, I know.
I
right?
like that.
Yeah. He is a school administrator at Northside Middle. He is a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Really?
Yeah. All right now. He has a bachelor's and master's from Georgia Southern University, and a specialist degree from Georgia College and State University. All right. So we got some acclaimed young men on this panel today. Go ahead.
Well, Mr. Antwon Jackson is 39 years old and from Macon, Georgia. Antwon is an Air Force vet who deployed to Iraq and Kuwait, and he is a father of twins.
Okay. Oh.
And he his passion is traveling and exploring.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you just started, he's a travel agent as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Listen.
Mhm.
Yeah, how everything is set up.
I was already like, okay.
It's a whole setup.
A whole thing.
Yeah.
Not just work stuff out.
Right. Y'all probably figuring that today our subject we're on doing men's health.
It's so much more.
So much more. Yes. So we're gonna kind of pick y'all brains a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
we're complex.
today.
I think they're complex.
Yeah. I guess we
understand.
all have our little certain levels of complexities that we gotta work through. But yeah. And so I don't know where to start with this.
Here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for both of you, and you can answer whoever wants to pop in first. As a man, what do you deem as your greatest health or wellness concern? You know, just when you're bopping about your day, you're like, I just wonder what's happening. Like, what is your greatest concern in regards to your health?
I think for most men, we kind of think on the same track as women. You know, we all want to look good and feel good, and we are our biggest critic.
Okay.
And I think for the most part, it's just important to feel good about yourself and have that confidence in everything you do. And, you know, with that confidence comes, you know, eating better, working out more, and just kind of just being yourself and like letting go and not holding back. And for me, it kind of hits home because you know, I have a family history of bad health. You know, high blood pressure.
Really?
So it kind of resonates with me a little more now that I'm a lot older. I kind of work out more. I try to eat better, drink more water. It's just those little things that lead to a better lifestyle, because now it's not about me, it's about my kids and you know, everybody that's coming after me. So you want to make sure you stay around as long as possible.
So you would say you are more intentional because of your family history?
Yes,
or your propensity
yes,
towards
absolutely,
things?
absolutely.
Okay. What about you, Antwon?
Yeah, I agree with what he said. Also, a big thing that we like to focus on is taking care of your mental health.
Oh
yeah.
First
Yes.
We done already
So,
Listen, because statistically, like, men have a lower rate of dealing with mental health. And so I always applaud men, and especially of the brown and black community, that have no problem with. And I definitely think now, probably post 2020, there's definitely been more of a surge of black and brown people in general, but especially males, being attentive to their mental health.
And do y'all feel like, I mean, I guess the momentum with it as men of color, do y'all feel like that environment is more
conducive?
Yeah, conducive to y'all. Do y'all feel more comfortable, you know what I'm saying, kind of being open and honest and vulnerable with places that you may feel, you know, what people would say deficient or weak or, you know, whatever? Do y'all feel like that environment is kind of shifting a little bit for y'all and you feel like you can open up and talk about those things?
I feel like it's easier with getting a better platform now. Having friends, having homeboys, family members you can reach out to, talking to your parents. I mean, it's easier now to tell somebody, hey, I'm not having a good day. Hey, I'm not feeling good.
Really?
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
And people are being more open to listening and giving you tools to work on yourself.
Okay.
And in the end, everybody feel like they win because we feel like we're helping somebody out.
That's good stuff.
Just basically to piggyback off what he said, just having that support system. Just having somebody to go to and talk to about your issues. You know, we all go through dark places in life, but you know, not everybody have that person that they can go to and talk about those problems. You know, mental health is real, and you know, we're in 2023 now, and it's real.
Yes.
So it's just very important to have that person to talk to just about your health, and you know. Us people of color, you know, we don't want to go to the doctor.
Right.
You know, we don't want to go. We just don't want to go see a medical professional. So you know, so it's very important that we, you know, stick around a little longer.
And being in good condition while you're here. Like it's not just being here, but being in good condition. And I guess too that y'all having y'all kids. Do y'all feel like y'all are being pretty intentional for setting up
an example
for them to walk into that, like talking to, because your babies are bigger. Like how old are your babies?
13.
13.
Yeah.
So with your son and your daughter, because you had a boy and a girl, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And so with your son particularly, because I'll say this or ask this question, as men of color, I think the pressure's different.
Yes.
It is.
I mean, I think that's without saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it's different. And so teaching our boys, which is a big thing for me. Let me ask y'all how y'all feel about this statement, which I wish I'd throw the whole statement away, but we don't digress on that. Men don't cry. Have you ever been told that before? Has that ever been spoken to you?
And so I've actually grown up with hearing that often, and it teach you to the point where you don't want to.
You repress.
Right, you repress from doing that. You don't want to present yourself as being soft or being girly.
Yeah.
And everybody like, hey, be strong, don't cry. You know, hold your head up. You know, keep your chin up. You know, and at the time you realize that was actually the opposite of what you should have learned.
Yeah.
What is that transition though for you? Like when do you, if that's something that you come to, that I have these emotions and I have tear ducts, and tear ducts, like everybody has those.
Right.
You didn't just go only women.
Right, yeah, just women.
Everyone has it. Like what did that transition look like for you? What was that epiphanal moment where you were like, one, I need to reach out, and two, it's okay for me to not just have these emotions but to express them?
I think it's a bigger part of being accepting of it and understanding that.
What helped you accept it though?
Like
was there a moment where you like, you know what, this right here,
this ain't working for me. Like
I can't. I'm having to throw my iPhone.
Right.
You know.
Right. You can't continue dealing with it with frustrations like punching things or trying to show aggression. Sometimes tears may be the best way to deal with certain situations.
Yeah.
So you just got tired.
Just got wore out.
And more of your adults, go ahead, yeah.
For me, it was kind of like a maturity thing. You know, as we grow up as teenagers, moving into, you know, into our 20s, you know, we always think about what others may think about if they see us doing this. What do they think about what we do? And I think as we get older, we just realize, you know, it's okay to let it out because it actually feel better. I mean, I always tell kids at my school, working at a middle school, you know, I always wear the color pink.
Pivotal age.
And they're like, why do you wear pink?
Right.
I said, real men wear pink. You know, so it's just, you know, when I was a teenager, I would never wear pink. I would never cry in front of anyone. So it's just trying to get them to understand that, you know, this is life. Men do cry.
Yeah.
It is okay to wear the color pink. I mean, let it out. Let it out. I promise you will feel better.
Yeah. So with your son, like I was asking earlier, I got off track, but are you intentional? Like, what are the ways that you're showing him that it's okay so that he won't walk that same path and go have that same barrier? What are you doing to kind of help him with that?
I actually give him an immediate avenue to expressing himself. Like, hey, if you're feeling that way, contact me or reach out to me, or I would actually teach him certain things that he can do. Like, hey, let's do breathing techniques.
Oh.
Yes.
And work it out through breath to figure out, okay, it's not that big of an issue.
Yeah.
I can get over this. This is not hurting me. This is not doing anything to put me
Just
in
taking
harm.
a second.
It's just dealing with whatever's going on at that time and then moving on.
Yeah.
So would you say you have created an atmosphere where your son feels like it's okay to have a conversation with you?
Yes.
Like, and he doesn't feel like, I can't say that because Daddy will say I'm soft or I'm whatever.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's a good thing. I think he has used it, and we've grown through it, and now he's doing way better than he was.
That's awesome. Well, kudos to you, Dad.
Yeah,
Kudos
that's
to
one I
you.
want to commend you on that.
Yeah, that's all right right there.
It's we don't have many 13-year-olds with father figures in their lives, right?
And you see it a lot.
That's a big step, because sometimes they've never been taught. They don't know the way, so we have to teach them the way. So.
And how is that low for you in your position that you have?
It's phenomenal.
Listen.
I think the most important job at any school are counselors. Like we spend a lot of time utilizing our counselors with talking with students, and most of the students that we talk to, they have been through more than I've been through in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm 35 years in.
Yeah.
So it's just they don't create that environment.
Right.
They can't help the way that they were raised. Right. So it's very important that we really listen to our youth and try to be there to support.
Yeah. Because you don't ever want them to get these feelings of hopelessness.
Yes.
Because a lot of things that's going on with these young people. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't let's reach them and grab them before they get to the point where they don't have hope.
Yes.
And so just having y'all, man, is amazing.
So what does that look like at your school as far as utilizing counselors? Like, what sort of environment are you guys creating for students?
Well, one of the things that I always try to stress to every staff member in the school is, if every student in this school could have one person that they feel comfortable talking to, I want every student to have that one person, because we never want anybody to feel like this isn't a safe learning environment.
Right.
So we want you to feel like you can always, my door is always open. If any student wants to come and talk with me, allow them to come. Because I don't want anybody to feel like they don't have that support. Because they may not have that support outside of school. They may only get it Monday through Friday.
Right.
On the weekends, they're shut off.
Yeah.
So we just try to create that environment, try to create that family atmosphere to feel like they have that support. And, it goes a long way.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you note that in the school system where your children are, that do you know that they feel comfortable having a conversation there, or does it not matter because they are comfortable at home?
I think in certain situations they do feel comfortable at school. They have a pretty good relationship with the counselor, so they express themselves properly. And if he feels like it's a situation that's out of hand, then they will bring us in and be like, hey, this is what your child told us was going on at school. How you want to deal with it? And so
Okay. So y'all gotta tell us some techniques though. So with all the stress and the things that y'all have to deal with, what are some things that you do to just de-stress and just kind of just get things out? Like, what do you do?
Well, I think Mr. Antwon said it best. Breathing techniques.
Yeah.
It's
Can I just tell you how excited? And I don't even know if I was supposed to move this, but how excited that makes me as a breathwork coach.
Yeah.
Like that is yes.
This is not scripted, people. They said that on their own.
Yes. I didn't tell them to do
Right.
it.
No. Yeah. So breath work.
Okay. And what does your breath work look like? I'm just curious.
Well, I think it just starts with us. I love to have one-on-one conversations. And I think when you create those one-on-one environments and you kind of set the tone from the beginning on your expectations, I think once students feel comfortable and they feel like they can trust you, then they open up to you. This isn't a one-time visit where you're going to get everything you need.
Right.
This is something that happens over time. You have to really connect with people, students.
Yeah.
Connecting and building relationships are important.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we like to say is stay in your car. Staying calm, aware, and respectful.
All right.
So,
Calm, aware, and respectful. I like
Some
that.
adults can do the car.
Yes.
yeah, stay in your car. Stay in your car.
So does it look like when you're dealing with breath work, does it look like teaching, okay, just if you, because the truth of the matter is when you are dealing with breath work, the big thing that it does is it gives you a moment of clarity before you create a situation that you can't take back.
Yes.
So is that something that's expounded upon it with the kids, or is that something that you personally practice where you go, or is it like I get up in the morning and I have 10 minutes worth of breath work so that like my nervous system is like, how does that, how does that manifest in your life?
One of the things that we try to make the kids feel like is, you know, even though I'm the adult and you're the child, I'm gonna show you the same amount of respect that you give me. We gonna respect each other equally. And you know, just because I have on a suit and tie doesn't mean I haven't been in your shoes before. So it's just having those conversations and making them feel like they are somebody, because like I stated, sometimes at home they are nobody. You know, and they've been told they are nobody. So you know, we like to create that place where you are somebody. So.
Yeah, you are somebody. That's all right. Yeah. Okay. And I think too, just with the, I'm loving this right here. Like just the things y'all are saying, because of how things impact, you know, again, men of color so heavily. Like, you know, and men in general are 6 times, you know, y'all life expectancy is like what, 6 years less than women and that kind of thing, and just figuring out ways, because you know that stress that you're holding in your body is going to wreak havoc. So you got to figure out a way, you know, that's why I was saying, how do you distress, because it's going to do something.
So
high blood pressure.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Working out.
Okay.
We're finding new hobbies, traveling.
Okay.
Definitely. Finding something that takes your mind off of whatever is bringing you to that point.
Are these intentional? Like, do you have it set up, like, you know, where some people have a friend and they own multiple businesses, and he is very intentional about, there's about 4 weeks out of the year that he'll just kind of disappear. I was like, how many more businesses do I need to create this situation in my life? I'm gonna see y'all later. Right? But super intentional about, is it in the moment and you just go, okay, I have this situation happening, and so here's how here's how I'm going to handle de-stressing, or are you intentional and you go, okay, these are things that I'm going to do every day to create a situation where I bring my nervous system down?
I think it's intentional.
Okay.
Or I know it's intentional.
For you, okay. And so, what do you intentionally do?
I breathe, I give thanks.
Okay, gratitude.
I plan my day out accordingly. I don't put too much on my table. So,
that's good.
So things go smooth.
Very intentional for me. One of the things that I do to kind of focus on me and get my breathing together is I run. I'm a runner. I started about 5 years ago. The running honestly started out as a way for me to lose weight. Speaking of that confidence that we talked about, and you know, wasn't happy with myself and my outer appearance, and you know, I wanted to run. And as I started to run, I realized, you know, that's that time to focus on self. You know, I get a chance to listen to my music and sing to myself, you know, things that we normally do in the shower.
You do it when you're running?
Yes, I do it when I'm running.
It is so cathartic.
And you know, what I've learned about that is, you know, people always tell me, you know, I run like 8 miles non-stop, and people are like, how do you do that? And I'm like, I don't even know how I do that, but it's my time. I focus on self, and I get so locked in on what I'm doing to where I don't even focus on the running. I'm focusing on myself, and my body is just going through the motion. I mean, my body's going through the motion, and you know, it really helps me out a lot. You know, my wife, you know, she kind of makes the comment to me all the time. Why do you run? You run like you're crazy. I say it's just, I'm just having fun. It's my comfort zone.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know,
It's your happy place.
It is my happy place. And you know, before running, I don't honestly know what my happy. I didn't have a happy place. I didn't know how to, you know, focus on my mental health and my personal.
Yeah.
So it's been great for me.
Dopamine release.
Yes.
That's that dopamine release. That's that dopamine release.
I used to run distance. So I used to run, I did half marathons. And so I fully get it. And it literally, the reason that you can do it on a chemical level, neurotransmitter level, is that dopamine.
Yeah.
It's your body, and the endorphins.
It's a mind thing.
Just go.
Oh my goodness. It's such a mind thing.
It really, really is.
All right, and so my follow-up question for you guys, if y'all are comfortable, you know, talking about it, what were your unhealthy habits or acts that you did beforehand versus your new healthy habits back in the day when you were trying to cope and kind of deal with stress of life and things like that? Oh, who got in there?
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
So one unhealthy habit I know I had, I would bottle up my emotions. So a situation would happen and it'll happen to multiple amount of people, and people will look at me and be like, why are you acting like nothing happened? And I would just sit there like in a normal day, and it wouldn't be normal. It wouldn't be a normal situation. And so I would bottle things up, but I didn't even know that I even had the avenue to even express it, because I was taught, you know, to be strong. So now it's not to the point where as soon as somebody got me messed up, I blur out there. It's still not that extreme, but I do inform people when things don't go right.
Okay.
For me, I honestly didn't know which way to go. One of the things that I've always loved to do was eat. And when I would, you know, go into this mode of didn't know what to do or was stressed out, I would just eat, and then it even got to the point to where I would drink alcohol, like just Bud Lights. I'm not even a drinker, but I would drink them. I wouldn't drink them to get drunk, but I would just drink them because I thought it was cool.
Wow.
So it was just those unhealthy habits, you know, and that created in the long term, that created me not feeling confident within myself, and you know, it was just finding myself again and figuring out what works best for me.
Right. And did you recognize at that time that it was negative, like that it wasn't a good thing, or you just was surviving and coping?
I did.
Really?
I did. And at one point I was doing it, maybe trying to fit in or trying to be cool, because I got a glass bottle in my hand. And got some food in my hand, and I thought it was cool, but you know, it was very unhealthy, and I'm glad I got out of that stage. Most of it was from college, when I was in college, you know, just having the workload and having to deal with the stress of going to class and getting work done. You know, we've all been through that, and you know that. You know, it's very important to kind of, you know, talk to kids and let them know that, you know, find that comfort zone.
Okay. All right, that's good stuff. Something just went right out of my head. Just I'm known for that, but So now I'm gonna ask you something. This might be a little bit deep too here. So as far as like the age appropriate things that men should do, you know what I'm saying? Like with your bodies, like monthly testicular exams. Are y'all? I know this might sound kind of weird to ask, but I mean, is that something that y'all are trying? I mean, because you got to be aware of those things, and it's important to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So one of the things that I talked to my wife about when I turned 35, because you know, men have this thing, you know, I got to get my colon checked whenever I turn 40. But you know, I'm at this age now where I want to stay ahead of the game. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm not afraid to tell anyone.
That's good.
You know, because it's like I say, I'm not just living for me. I'm living for. I got a son. I got a family. You know, and I want to, you know, provide that. You know, set the tone and show him the way.
That's right.
Because we have to lead by example.
Exactly.
And you know, this here. I know we talked about this earlier, but I just found out a few years ago. You know, regarding life insurance, I didn't know it was more expensive for males. Because like you said, females live longer. They're expected to live longer, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I want to be young forever.
It's on your oil.
Yes, I want to be forever young.
Yeah. Y'all might not know this either, but they charge y'all more for y'all pedicures too. Did y'all know that? I'm sorry.
Well, well, listen, to be honest, I know this. Well, listen, I do, and look, that's another thing regarding men though. Like, not all men go get pedicures.
Y'all
like,
better get them toes done.
I'm not ashamed to go get my feet done, but yeah, I did experience that one time.
Yeah.
I think my first time going to get a pedicure, they told me it was going to be more expensive. I was like, man, my toes are not, messed up.
They're not that bad,
I know most men's toes are like really bad, but mine's are not bad. She's like, oh, it's not bad. I'm like, okay.
What you gonna get your feet?
Like the women. Like,
Look,
like the one I was trying to not let women.
That's right. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just I think for the most like I've said so many times, just feeling comfort in your own, being comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
And it's just you just gotta take care of yourself. You gotta make yourself feel good.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I mean, I just bless my whole soul. Just like it does to hear y'all saying that, and for our brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like just to know that conversation, to actually be in the community, to see like on the ground, like what is going on, not just speculating, that kind of thing, right? Not just
stats, but these are the stats, not just here's some wellness things, but for the community to actually see two humans walking it out.
Absolutely. So we appreciate y'all's time. I don't know, I have to bring that back for a part 2 maybe one day. Just kind of see what's going on. I feel like it's a thing. It's a whole situation.
I feel like we're checking in to see if Basby running half marathon.
Right, yeah.
Always.
So you wrap it up a little bit.
Antwon visited.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got anything else, Yala?
I think that on our wrap up at the end, you'll be able to check out the comments down in the comment box, where we'll just shoot some general male information, some wellness tips. Here are some, but I think the most beneficial thing has been for you to hear from two actual humans how they are traversing life.
Absolutely.
And so the stats will be down in the box.
Absolutely. Well, y'all give a hand for a round of applause for our first guest speakers on the Love You podcast. It is history in the making. That's right. Well, I love you.
And I love you. And I want you to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes. Well, until next time, you guys. All right, y'all take care.